Hi everyone. So I'm sorry I've been gone for 3 weeks now, I think. And I was gonna be making more videos, but I got kind of caught up in a whirlwind of like mental health and physical health issues. I started having really bad insomnia, and I figured it wasn't a good idea to be sitting here making a bunch of videos for you guys when all I wanted to do was just kind of like lay down and feel shitty. So I waited until I was feeling better to start making some more videos for you guys, and I'm back. If you want me to talk more about what was going on or anything, leave a comment down below or like this video. So my voice does sound kind of off today, and that's because I've been losing it progressively over the past couple of days, but that's alright. I can still talk to y'all. Before we get started, I will be doing a ColourPop haul in like a week or two, and I know I keep doing these, but this is going to be the overview of my whole collection because, one second, getting into the camera. I do have my whole little box down here almost completely filled with items, and I still have like 2 more shipments to get in. So, I'm going to be doing that. I will be probably doing a review of all of the drugstore products I picked up, because I picked up some interesting things, and that's also why I'm not wearing like a full coverage foundation right now. I really want to be wearing a full coverage foundation because my skin has been acting up because of products that I'm going to tell you about in a little bit, and some drugstore products. It's not all this high-end stuff that's been making me break out, but as you can probably tell by the title of this video, it is a Sephora haul, and I've been meaning to do one of these. It's not a huge haul. Sorry. Knocking things over. It's okay. We're okay. Come here. But I'm going to be talking about some of the more popular products that have just been launched and some of their older products, and things that I finally got my hands on and I've been trying out for the past couple of weeks to tell you how they work for my skin, and all of that good things that works. I'm just gonna keep that in there. So I have some fairly sensitive skin, and also drier combination skin is usually what I suffer from. Like, yeah, I'm gonna say dry and combination skin. But here are some products that I got from Sephora, and I'll tell you how I've been liking them or not liking them or yada yada. So give this video a thumbs up if you like any of these products I'm going to show you, or if you want to be or if you want to see the drugstore haul next or the ColourPop haul. Leave a comment. That was really confusing. That's okay. Let's just get into the haul. It's not too big of a haul, so it's not going to take forever, but I am going to go in depth about each product that I've got. So if you don't want to see that, it's fine. So I'm going to start off with primers. I have 2 from Smashbox and 1 from Tarte, so I'm going to start with Tarte. So I have the Tarte, the Flawless Clean Slate Primer. This is a really great primer. However, I'm a person who really likes the like pore refining, minimizing stuff because I have pores the size of potholes. Also, this stuff smells like citrus, which like kind of bugs me, but so it comes out white, and when you massage it in your skin it gets clear. It's kind of brightening too, which is really nice. It's soft and it makes your skin feel really soft. I don't think it personally does anything for the wear length of your makeup, but it is an overall really great primer. Next primer I'm going to talk about is one I'm not so in love with. It's the Smashbox Hydrating Primer. If that'll come into focus. No? Too sunny? Okay. We've been getting a lot of sun here, so I'm trying to like, there we go. Okay, so the Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Primer. And it's oil-free, which is great. The only thing, I guess not the only thing, but the main thing I really dislike about this is the fact that it smells so awful. It smells so chemically and so gross, and since I'm applying it on my face right around my nose area, it's kind of gross. It's not the best thing to smell. But again, I'll just blip. So it comes out kind of like pastel blue almost, but it doesn't stay that way. I don't know why I'm swatching primers for you guys. But yeah, it smells so chemically. Ugh. Gag. Like it is. And again, it's not one that, like, it feels great on the skin and it really helps with my moisture because I do have dry skin. But it is just not one that I would prefer. I actually have a drugstore product that I like putting on before primer that's more hydrating than that, and it makes my skin feel a lot better too. And this stuff broke me out on my forehead like no one's business. So, and like right here, as you can see, so upset. But this is the one that I've been using most often now. It's the Smashbox Original Photo Finish Primer. Let's see if that'll also come into focus if I do that. Okay, yeah, you get it. It looks like this. It's also oil-free. However, when you open this, if you don't try and like shake it up a little bit, there is something, watery residue I'm going to call it, that collects at the bottom, and that's no fun. But you know, not that bad. It's clear. I'm not gonna swatch it. It's the best out of the three for me because it is pore refining to me. It is sort of like that glossy photo finish look, or not glossy, but like that poreless doll look, you know. I'm not wearing any of those today. For my skin right now, I'm testing out a product that I got from Kohl's, from the Balm Cosmetics, testing out a tinted moisturizer. Not sure how I'm loving it, but it does have SPF 18. So that's a plus. All right. 1 second. Sorry, my roommate just walked outside and I realized how loud I was being. Alright, so next I'm going to move on to foundation. The only foundation I have today is from CoverFX. It is the CoverFX Natural Finish Oil-Free Foundation in N25. This is a little... I got color matched by the girl at Sephora and she gave me this, and it is I think I've talked about this in another video. It's fine. It's a good foundation, but the thing that I've noticed is it's neutral toned, which I suppose I am, but the thing is it's a little yellow for me, which you wouldn't think a neutral tone would be. It's like a little light and a little yellow, if that makes sense. I'm not going to apply it to my face because I already have stuff on, but like you can, I don't know, I can see it because I'm in person and not through a camera, but like it's a fine foundation. I really like the natural finish. It's not drying and it's not necessarily like sticky, but I do have to use a powder over top of it to get it to like not feel a little tacky, because I know that this does feel a little tacky. It doesn't dry down because it is a natural finish. Alright, so thing I'm most... Actually, I gotta decide what I'm gonna do. I'll go into this since it's just... I have two Tarte products here. I have a blush in Captivating, and I have the lip facial stick. This is like a day old to me. I have used it like once, as you can probably tell. However, I'm really liking the lip facial stick. It's really nice, but it's, I want to say $18, and you get, like, I was curious to see how much you get. You get half the tube's length in product, so that's kind of a cheap ass move, Tarte. Like, I'm a cheap hoe. I'm a cheap hoe. So I like to get my money's worth when I buy a product. And let's see how many. It's 0.1 ounces, and like, I mean, I didn't expect a whole heck of a lot for 0.1 ounces, but if you're gonna give me a tube this big, at least fill it up 3/4 of the way, because I know that there has to be space in the bottom to do the pusher thing. So like, seriously, less than halfway. But this is the Tarte blush. Ooh, Tarte blush in Captivating. And I really like this. It's a really pigmented blush though, so careful. There it is, and I will swatch it. Ooh, I have writing on my arm still, so we're gonna swatch back here. It does not swatch all that well, at least not on my skin. But yeah, it's a really pretty like pinky coral spring blush. I have an e.l.f. blush that I usually use for fall, so that's fine. Now on to concealers, since I've jumped around so much. So I actually have 3, and they're all by the same brand, but they're all different. So I have the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in the original packaging, in the shade Light 18, which I really enjoy for like spot covering on my face, which I wish I had done more of, because like now that I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder, there's like this whole area is just battlefield. Anyway, this is the shade Light 18. Sorry, no, don't move, you're good, you're fine, don't do that, we're good, stay. I'm going to swatch on this arm. So this is the shade Light 18. This is like a perfect match for my skin, so I don't use it under eye because I don't use it for my under eye because it's too, like, it matches too well, and I usually use something more brightening under my eye. But yeah, so it's a pretty full coverage concealer. If I had to pick though between this and the other ones that I have from Kat Von D, which are the new packaging, I'd pick these guys, and I'm going to go into why right now. So this is fairly full coverage, but it's not, you know, like it's great, but it's not like these guys are. So I got 2 shades from the Kat Von D new Lock-It Concealer Cream, in the new packaging, which by the way is like really great. It's just this, oh, they're smudged, no. Okay, so it's that, it's got the Kat Von D logo on the cap and has a doe foot applicator inside. So I went to Sephora and I was like playing around with them, and I asked one of the ladies there, I was like, hey, what shade do you think I am? Because I was looking at Light 15 and Light 9, because they're both neutral, and I do have neutral skin, so I usually go for a neutral shade concealer. Makes sense? Yeah. And I was like really leaning towards Light 15 because I didn't know, and I was like, it looks right, but I'm not gonna put it on my under eye because those things are nasty in my Sephora. It looks like a bunch of 5-year-olds ran around like sticking their fingers and everything. So gross. Anyway, so I was like, I'm leaning more towards Light 15 in my head, and then like she came up and she swatched them and held them up to my face, and she's like, oh, I think you're a Light 9. So I picked up both just to be extra cautious so I didn't have to go back in. Turns out Light 9 is really light on my skin, and it's fine if I want to be doing like a really light highlighty look where I just have brightness under my eyes. But I will show you what I mean. So there's the swatch for the Light 18 concealer. By the way, Light 18 I think is warm toned. And the rest of these are neutral. Don't quote me on that though. So, and then also these are a lot more full coverage. I really enjoy these. So that is the comparison. That is so incredibly light. Like, it's fine if I'm doing like a highlighting and I want to use a cream like this for that. It's fine. It works really well for that. But if I'm just gonna put it under my eyes and I don't want like ghostly under eye, it's a little light. It's a little light. Maybe it'll be fine during winter when my skin kind of like pales out more, but for now I'll be sticking to my Light 15 concealer. Again, these are both neutral shades, and I'm going to show you the difference between them because it's like, you'd think that these neutral shades would be closer together because they are like literally one step apart on the neutral thing. Yeah, from Kat Von D. I'm not explaining this well. But yeah, so that's the one that I'm usually using now, under eye. That's the one that the lady suggested, and this is the one that I've had for 5 or 6 months now. And I use it for all over my face. Again, this is still a little too brightening to use all over my face, but it's okay. It's alright. That's good. I'm just gonna try and avoid to get that on my top. My top is actually one of my favorite tops. It's supposed to be a beach cover, but I like it. It's pretty. Next are brow products, and I wish I could find my Anastasia. Okay, I have the box. So all of them are Anastasia products because those are the only brow products that I saw that were like being ravaged, aside from the Gimme Brows or the Benefits Brow Collection. And I already have a product from them, and I'm not a huge fan. Probably talked about that in a previous video. That's okay. I probably talked about all of these in a previous video. Again, it's okay. So this is the Anastasia packaging for the brow pencil, the triangular brow pencil in the shade Auburn. I don't really use this that much. It's too stiff of a pencil for my eyebrows. It like pokes at my skin and like tugs and doesn't leave a lot of product behind. That's okay though. I'm just gonna order these in shade. And the rest of these are also Anastasia products, but they are the dip brows, which I have been loving. This one I'm probably going to give away because it doesn't match my skin and it doesn't do shit for me. It's blonde. So this is the shade Blonde. I tried it once and it's It's way too light and way too grayed out for my skin. Doesn't work. I'm just going to like quickly go through these. So, and then this is the shade Caramel. This is what I have on right now, and it is working for my hair right now. Because I can't find anything else. Like my hair's so orangey that Auburns look like bright red and just doesn't work. But it's still, I'm gonna have to dye my hair anyway. This is just more of like a muted brow color. It's not too much on the cool side and it's not too much on the warm side, at least in person. And then this is the one that I've been using the most. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills in chocolate. Dip brow in chocolate, and it's the one that I use the most. It does give me more of like a dramatic brow, but it also like really starkly contrasts with my hair. So give and take. The last product I have to talk about, oh my god, it's almost 20 minutes. The last product I have to talk about is a Sephora eyeshadow, and they come in little pots like these, which I like. I was gonna get a Makeup Forever one, but Makeup Forever was really expensive and they didn't have the shade that I wanted. Not that this is the shade that I wanted, this is the shade that was in the place of the shade that I wanted, even though it's not the right shade. This is the shade Morning Mocha. I thought it was Cookie Crunch, I want to say, because I swatched Cookie Crunch and I was like, oh, it's perfect, it's a warm brown shade. But yeah, I get home with this bad boy, which is obviously not a warm brown shade. And it's just like, it's like I already had a cool tone brown, and now I have an even cooler tone brown. Great. That's the one thing I do have to complain about. People put things back in the wrong location, and I mean, my bad for not checking the shade name on the back, but live and learn. These aren't that well, they're expensive, but they're not so expensive that I'd be upset to go back in and try and find the other one. You know, that doesn't make sense. So that's all the products I have today. There were some great hits and there were some misses. Again, comment with what you want to see. Like this video, share it with your friends. Tell your neighborhood that I'm back, at least for now. If you guys want to hear about what was going on in the past 3 weeks and why I haven't been making videos, I will tell you. You just have to tell me down in the comment section down below. I'm going to link my Twitter and my Instagram also in the little pull down bar. So if you want to follow me on social media and see what I've been up to, go for it. I really don't update those much, but if I see you guys there, I will probably start updating more, because, you know, I want you guys to be happy. I want you guys to enjoy seeing my name pop up, you know. Alright, sorry, I just saw a spider. Oh my god, it's coming closer. Okay, that's it for now. I'm going to sign off. Love and peace and love, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm keeping an eye on that spider. It's scary. So tell me what you guys want to be seeing down below. And tell me what you've been up to. I'm interested in hearing from you guys and seeing what you guys have been up to. Again, be positive people, be the change you want to see in the world, and don't forget to smile. Alright, bye! Well, I fucked that up.